All right. Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. My name is Bianca. I'm happy to see you all today. Gloomy day, but we're going to get moving. So for today's class, you will just need a yoga mat and access to a wall. So I know Sarah just hopped on. And yeah, we're going to get started in a child's pose today. So if you want to pop in the playlist, if you want to get set up, head to your mat for your child's pose. Send your hips all the way back. Rest the forehead down. Rest the palms down. And then just start to breathe. Fill up in through the nose, all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Nourishing inhale, fill up. Cleansing exhale, out the mouth, release. Keep the steady flow of your breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do your best to cultivate your breath, and you can breathe in and out through the nose if you wish. So inhale and exhale. Start to cultivate an even deeper breath here. Taking in your inhales all the way up and your exhales all the way down. Just allow this very soothing breath for you. Taking a few more moments of stillness here before we get started. Just checking in with how you're feeling.
I think I just went through overwhelm with everything that's going on in the world, especially just not knowing when things will go back to normal again. And it felt really good just to talk it out, to feel. And so however you're doing energetically or emotionally today, just accept where you are and let whatever kind of feelings just be felt in your body, and we will definitely be processing all of that in today's class. Just one more breath. Great. And then inhale, rise up to all fours. Find your tabletop. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your tail for cow pose. Good. Yeah, bend the elbows, lift the chest. Exhale, round and curl. And press the back of the heart up to the sky. So keep moving through your cat and cow here. Add in some motions with your neck. And motions with your hips. Good. And then from here, sit right back to your child's pose. Drag the hips back. Then inhale, come forward to your seal pose. Crawl the chest forward. Roll onto the thighs. Lift your heart space. And then straighten the arms. Lift your feet. Exhale, sit back to your child's pose. Inhale, bring it forward to seal. Grip the mat with your palms. And then lift your heart. Stack your shoulders over wrists. Exhale, sit back to your child's. Just one more time. Inhale, come forward to your seal pose. Good. And then from here, exhale to your puppy pose. Lift your hips, move the hands forward, lower the tops of the feet down, and then let the chest hover down. Your puppy pose. Okay, breathe. Really stretch through the underarms. And keep the hips above the knees. And from here, lift the right hand and then thread the needle to the left. So right hand picks up, thread it through. Rest your right temple onto the mat and then look underneath your left arm. You crawl the right hand a little more forward. And you can move around with the left hand, reach it up and take your half bind if that feels good. You can always tuck the left toes back to stabilize the right side of your head, and then use your core strength to send that leg up. Good. If you lifted your leg, lower your left knee down. Then lower your left hand down. Crawl back to your puppy. Forehead down. Chin down. Good. And then lift your left hand off the earth. Slide it underneath the right arm for thread the needle. Lower the left side of your face, your temple, your cheek down. And just feel the kind of like inner shoulder blade stretch here. Good. Send the right arm up if you wish. Feel free to take that half bind, right hand to your left hip crease, and then adjust your balance. Transfer your weight into your left knee and then tuck the right toes. You can stay there or use your glute and core strength to lift that right leg off the earth. Maybe very wobbly and you might fall, that's okay. Just think of pressing the top of the left hand to the mat. Good. And then lower the right knee, please. Lower the right hand and then crawl your left hand back to puppy. Good. And then from here, slither forward into your forearm plank. Lower the forearms down, lift your kneecaps. And then just for a moment, start to stretch your heels down towards the floor. So you're in your forearm plank, but then lift the hips a little so that you can try to feel that calf stretch. So heels start to yearn towards the mat, still in forearm plank. And then stack the heels over the toes. Find your regular forearm plank. Won't be here for too long. Just try to breathe. Stay steady in. Good. In your forearms. Last breath. Pick it up, down dog. Hands to the mat and hips back. Good. Once you're in down dog, start to pedal it out. So bend one knee, bend the other knee. Good. Try to look towards your heels. Relax your neck. Focus on stretching your hamstrings. Awesome. From there, right away, getting into our dolphin pose. So lower the forearms to the mat. For this first one, can you please interlace your hands just to kind of relax a little bit into it? So first dolphin of class, just very slowly easing into our practice. Your forehead is off the earth for dolphin. And then use the forearms, the elbows into the mat here to stretch the hamstrings a lot. Nice, good. And then sit it back to a child's pose, but this time, hands to the sides, rest your forehead down. So embryo variation, hands to the sides, forehead down. Get one more breath here. And then pick it up to your downward facing dog. Hips up, knees up. Look forward and then take it to a forward fold. Walk the feet up. Bend the knees here. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold and try to spiral the inner thighs out. So imagine separating the kneecaps apart and then just hang heavy as you flow down towards your mat. Notice the heaviness of your head. So really finding your forward fold here. Yeah, good, Melissa. A nice Avi. Good, great, Leslie. Yeah, keep sending the energy downward. Awesome, Parker. Good. Then from here, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold, bring it down. Inhale, half lift, reach your chest forward and up. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, halfway lift. And then from here, bend the knees a little bit, fingertips behind your ears or your head, and then rise up all the way. Once you're standing up, find a back bend, elbows to the sides here. Good. Yeah, open through the chest, lean back with your hands to the ears. Exhale, fold all the way down. Wrap the elbows in towards one another, and then look back as you find your deepest forward fold here. Good. You can even interlace the hands behind your head, whichever feels better. Then inhale, stand all the way up to straight. Uncurl your spine, find your back bend. Press the hips forward. Think of sending the chest up. Feel the stretch through the rib cage. And then exhale, bring it back to a forward fold. Elbows together, really warming up the spine here. Big movements. Move side to side if that feels good. Inhale, rise up, arms up, and then release. So arms up, fingers reach towards the sky. And then bring the hands to heart as you close the hands in, close your eyes. Take a few moments in your standing pose and then think of micro bending the knees and then lifting the quads up, squeeze the glutes here. Really squeeze the glutes together. Mindful of your breath. And from there, sit in your chair pose, reach the arms up or forward. Have the knees apart for this chair pose. And make sure that your knees are going behind the toes here. Hug the ribs in, you got it. Stay strong. Plant the palms, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step to your plank, so slow. Step back. Everyone on your toes, please breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Use your core strength. Exhale, down dog. Tuck the toes, hips back. And then take 5 breaths here in your down dog. And just start to listen to the breath. Think of wrapping your upper back around and towards your navel. Does that make sense? So upper back wraps towards the navel, triceps wrap towards each other. Feel the strength of your arms starting to build here in your down dog. Last breath here. Good. Send the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, just towards the center. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Nice, Josh. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here and then pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide the foot through, lower the left knee, reach the arms up. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Exhale to your half splits. Send your hips above your back knee and then flex your right toes. Really fold forward. We're going to be heading to the wall later, so try to focus on hamstring stretching here. Point your big toe up, even your right pinky toe up, right kneecap, and then right quad super engaged here. Look slightly to the top edge of your mat. All right, big transition here. Plant your right foot, step it up to standing splits, left leg up. Do your best to square off the hips here. Soften the right knee just a little. Good. Take the right hand to your hip and then hug the right hip in. Yeah, hug that right hip crease back with your thumb. Good. Release as warrior one, back heel down, reach up, arms up. Connect the hands. Sit lower into your lunge here, warrior one. Again, wrap the upper back forward and your tailbone down. Frame your ears with your arms here if you can. Stay low in that right knee. One more breath. Spread the right toes, warrior three, exhale. Lift and launch forward in your warrior three. Fly the arms back. If you're ready for it, you can send the arms forward. Just kind of easing into your balance. All right, from here, inhale, lift the left knee high to the sky, and then exhale into a figure four, sit back. Just getting into the hips now. Hands to heart here. Then you can lower the forearms to the shins and look down. Yeah, just enjoy that hip opening. Inhale, lift up, left knee up, and then exhale, warrior two. Just let that go. And readjust. So find your warrior two here. Extend the arm squeeze. And then right away, find eagle arms, right arm underneath. Bring the hands to a high five if you can reach. And then bring the forearms to the right as you gaze left. And then bring the forearms to the left as you gaze right. So keep moving like this, side to side. Switch and switch. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Release the arms, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, lift up. Exhale, extended side angle. You can rest the forearm to your thigh or you can simply float one arm, both arms forward. Imagine that your right glute is heavy. It's yearning towards the floor. Yeah, exactly. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift the right arm up, straighten the right leg. And then interlace the hands behind you. Pivot the right toes to be parallel to the left. Chest expansion. You're facing the side now. And then exhale, fold. Bring it down. Try your best to send the hands up as you bring the head as close as you can to the mat without hurting or compromising your form. And then just allow yourself to enjoy this really, really nice inversion for your head and shifting your perspective. Great. Bring the hands to the mat, please. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ears or the back of the head. And then use your oblique strength. Inhale, stand up straight. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, plant the hands, and then flow through your practice. So you can add a one-legged chaturanga, or you can lower the knees. Downward facing dog. Get another 5 breaths here. Keep refining our pose. Keep refining that down dog. So hug the navel in. Then think of engaging your core lock. So low abs. Engage through the pelvic floor muscles. Just feel your heels grounding as your hips lift up. And if your heels don't touch, no worries. A little bend through the elbows. Get just one more here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift the left heel high. So square off that hip. Exhale, knee to nose, shift to your plank. Nice. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, as high and forward as you can. Yep, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bring it forward, and then here we'll pulse for 10, 9, 8. Bring it forward, 7, 6, 5. You got it, 4, 3, 2. Arm strength, 1. Step forward. Lower the right knee, please. Inhale, arms up. And then you have an indication of how wide your hips are. Make sure your legs are about as wide as your hips, not wider, just keeping the hips in mind here. And then lift up, bend into that left knee, arms overhead. Exhale, sit the hips back and find your half splits here. And do your best again to find that space where you can feel the length in your hamstring a lot. Yeah, Parker, you can even move your left heel to the left. Yeah, there we go. And then when you, Parker, when you flex that foot, use the ball side and not just the toes. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Looking good, Avi. Nice. You got it, Melissa. You know, work that left heel into the ground. So really press the heel against the floor there. Good. Inhale, bend the left knee, stand up, standing splits, right leg up. On an inhale, bring your left thumb to your left hip and hug that kind of the flesh of your left hip back. Then notice how that rotates your thigh too. And then use your glute strength to lift that right leg up. You got it. Stay strong. Stay strong. And then ground the right heel, warrior one, effortlessly rise up. Both arms up. It's almost like that seesaw effect with your torso. And then do your adjustments here. Maybe hold your right thigh and then spin the right thigh in as you sit deeper into your left knee. Once you're ready, arms up, arms together, hands together. Ribs in. Good, or low ribs in too. Little deeper on that knee, Melissa. Good, one more breath. Exhale, warrior three. Bring it forward. The head can be higher than the foot here. If you need balance assistance, bend the left knee. Press into that right heel. So send that right heel back. And then inhale, lift the knee up, right knee up. Exhale to your figure four, land and balance. Good. And look in your mind where your left sitting bone is, send it behind the knee. Yeah, that's a big adjustment, and so try to find that. Avi, yeah, that's perfect alignment. Just keep breathing. Yep. Inhale, lift that right leg up, and then step open to your warrior two. Left knee forward, right foot parallel to the back edge, and then arms out. Equally energize both arms. So bend the elbows and then straighten. Yeah, reach like I'm holding your arms, pulling them in opposition while you sit deeper into that lunge. Good, then find your eagle arms. Left arm underneath, hook around at the elbows, hands together, and then bring the forearms one way while you look the other way, and same thing again. Prevent that left knee from dipping inward. So really try to, yeah, nice, Leslie, that was good. And then bring the arms out. Inhale, reverse warrior, lateral side bend. So feel the stretch here along the left side body. Yeah, stay with your breath. On your own exhale, extended side angle, take it forward, sit lower and reach. So stretch your spine. Yeah, the back of the head, the back of the sacrum are in line. Nice, yep. Any variation, arms extend. Inhale, straighten, reverse triangle, lift up. And take your left hand, interlace the hands, pivot the left foot forward, left toes. Good, reach and expand the chest. And in the second round of our Prasarita. For this one, walk the feet closer together and then let the head be heavy. Imagine that your arches of your feet are cupping upwards, so it's gripping the mat, but then they're lifting up, and the big toes are pressing down. At the same time, think of zipping the inner thighs together in this pose. Yeah, good. So you want the feet closer together for this variation. Yeah, very nice. So that actually just gets deeper into the hamstrings when the feet are closer together. And release the hands, please. And then from here, you can take one hand to the right ankle, forehead to your shin, and then other side, getting into a little bit of inner thigh work, inner knee stretches. You can even add a twist here, planting one hand, lifting the other, just getting used to the feeling of being upside down. Whatever variation, just finish it up. Parallel your feet again. Take the hands to your ears or the back of the head, and then inhale, rise up to standing. Good. Warrior two, left leg forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to your chaturanga, plant the hands, flow down. We'll meet in a down dog. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, float to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair, sit up. Bring the hands to your heart right away. And then inhale, lift your left knee up, stand up with the right leg. Exhale to your figure four. So your left knee is in figure four. And then from here, you have the option to balance challenge, hold on to the right ankle, or if you would like to arm balance here, plant the hands, hook your foot to your tricep, lean a lot forward, and then lift that right leg. Slowly use your glute strength to kick the leg in your flying pigeon, or just stay here in into your standing figure four. Take your time. All right, inhale, lift up, left leg up. Exhale, sit back to your chair. Into the other side. Lift the right knee. Exhale, figure four. Good. Forearms to your shins, or capture your ankle, or take it to your arm balance. So any variation that you want. And let yourself kind of focus your breath here. Focus your gaze. If your heart rate is moving fast, just try to slow it down. Okay, nice, Parker. Keep pressing the foot into your arm. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Good. Wherever you are, slowly lift the right knee up. Exhale, sit down to your chair. Then from here, lift your left foot up to tree. Stand up with the right leg. Find tree. Good. And I'm not going to mirror you. This is my actual left foot. And then reach the arms up. Resist your foot with your thigh. Once you're ready, take the peace fingers around your knee or your foot. Extend the leg forward first. It could be the knee. Good. And then from there, open to your side, extended big toe to the side. If it takes a little bit to find it, no worries. Also, you can bring the right hand to the side. Good. Nice, Sarah. Bring it back to tree. Hands to heart. Good. Stabilize with your ankle, with your glute, and sit it back to chair. And other side, then right foot into tree. Take your time here, no rush at all. Good. Think of the back of your head, your sacrum, and your heel being in one line. So stand up tall. Yeah. And then slowly, if you feel like moving on, you could stay in tree, take your hand or to your foot or knee, and then extend the leg straight ahead. So try to do straight ahead first. Yeah. Then you can bring the arm up, other arm if you want an added balance challenge. You just slow your breath and then send that leg to the side. Good. So just feel how challenging it is to balance on this small little part of our foot. Yeah, good. And then bring the foot back into tree. Sit into your tree and softly let that go, sit back. Nice. Do a couple ankle stretches if you need. And then right away, we'll take eagle pose. So cross your left leg on top of the right, cross your legs, and then you can do any other wraps here. So if you want to wrap the foot, you can. And then left arm underneath, right arm over. Eagle pose. For your eagle, we're going to try to stay upright. Nice. Once you're steady, lift your elbows higher. Yeah, can you lift it higher? Good. Open up through the back, so stretch the back. Yeah, nice. And let it go. Good. Sometimes if you don't do eagle for a while, it's actually really hard. Good, breathe in. And then right leg on top. Eagle pose, right arm underneath. Yeah, we haven't practiced eagle in our class for a little bit, so this is kind of fun. Think of where your belly button is. See if your knee and your elbow can be in that same plane in the middle. Yeah. Awesome. One more breath. And release. Unravel everything, reach up, and then take 3 standing back bends. So exhale, back bend, elbows wide. Inhale up. Exhale, wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, wide. Awesome. Last one. Inhale, arms up. And then take the hands to your heart. Good. From here, look up, reach up, send the arms up, and then fold down. Swan dive. Halfway lift. Step the hands to the floor, step the feet back, and then lower to the forearm plank again. This time, interlace the hands. Good. With your hands interlaced, breathe. Walk the feet up to Dolphin Pose. Second visit at Dolphin. Okay, and then look at your elbows. Can they be shoulder width distance? If not, bring them closer. And then lift the right leg up, just the right leg. Square off the hip. Yeah, right kneecap points down. Lower the right leg, lift the left leg up. Yeah, make sure you're breathing. Lower the left leg, lower the knees. Child's pose, walk the hands to the sides and rest the forehead down. So give yourself a nice gentle break. This is called embryo pose. Good. All right. And then from here, rise up to your knees and then take a look. So now we will move on to the portion of class where we have a wall. I will move my mat towards the wall. So bring yourself there. Nice. If you're already there, cool. Just make sure there's no furniture next to you that can hurt you potentially. All right, great. So now we are going to practice into a little bit of forearm balance. So take a look first before you do it. Place your forearms onto the mat. And you can, so for the first try, attempt 1, interlace the hands. Okay. And then lift up to your dolphin. So you're about like 2 blocks length away from the wall, or 1 block, actually 1 block length away. Okay, lift up onto your dolphin. The whole point is then you're gonna stay super strong in the shoulders, so shoulders aren't collapsing. Lift one leg, bend the bottom knee, and then try to find the wall. Boom, and then come back down. So if you can stay up there, you can. If you need to come back down, come back down. So let's all try it. I will be watching. Look down, Josh. The other way. Yeah, there you go. Yep. And then just bend the bottom knee and try to find the wall. Yep, exactly. There, yeah. And then when you find the wall, try to squeeze the inner thighs together. Park your elbows in together a little bit more. Yeah, Josh, that's it. Good. You got it, Leslie. Just keep the arms strong. I know it's a lot of shoulder work. And then Avi, your head should be off the floor. Yeah, look down, look towards your thumb, maybe. There it is, then try it. Sarah, unfortunately, I can't really see you, but I could kind of see you. Nice, Melissa. Cool, but you guys get it. Yeah, Parker, good. Ooh, I know. So Leslie, your feet are too far away from your arms. So walk it up a little more. There, and then look down. There we go. Yep, so there, keep that, yeah. There, yes, exactly. Good, good, nice, Josh. Keep looking down. Yeah. Good, yeah, you guys are awesome. Couple more hops. If you haven't switched legs, now would be the time to switch legs. Josh, walk your right foot up more. There we go. Yeah, look down. And then bend that right knee a lot. And then, yep, up. Yeah. Nice, Parker. Yeah. Now, Parker, you can work on taking out the back bend a little bit. Good. When you're done, rest it in a child's pose. And then we're going to do a second attempt at it. So, good. Take a breath, slow it down. Hello, little cat. So cute. All right. Our second attempt. So look up here. Instead of interlacing, I think when you're starting out, interlacing is easier. Let's do this one. So this is harder because your hands will want to go out, your elbows will want to go out. There's a lot going on. So you want to just keep everything right here, right here. Okay, so now, but the good thing is, you see my fingers right here? Use your fingers as brakes. So once you're, like, let's say this is the floor. Once you're up, then grip. So grip the mat. So take a look here. So plant the hands. Good. Elbows stay super like locked in. Try to find a skin lock even. And then lift up to your dolphin. Use your finger pads as brakes and lift up. Look for the wall. Good. Breathe. Okay. So this is harder because your elbows will want to go out, your hands will want to go out. And if you want to stay with the other one, stay with the other one by interlacing the hands. You still want to keep looking down though. That's it, Josh. Yep. Squeeze the inner thighs. Leslie, you're so close. Yeah, that is it. That is it. I know. Avi, you're super close. Yeah, there we go. I know, it's a lot of work. So the thing is, with this pose, you can kick as much as you want. With headstand, I recommend not kicking at all, not even a little bit. So try a couple more if you have a little bit more gas. Nice, Leslie. The only thing, Leslie, is look down at your, in between the forearms. Yeah. Kyoko and Kendra, hopefully you're able to try it. Melissa, your cat is so cute. He's like, what is she doing? He's like so amazed. Good. If you're sweaty and you have a rubber mat, you need a towel because that'll be very slippery. Cool. One last one. That's it. Yep. Okay, good. And then stand up onto the knees facing the wall. Be about like a arm's distance away from your wall. And then take the hands to your low back and find your camel pose. Imagine that your hip bones are trying to touch the wall here. So good. Beautiful. Very nice. Good. All right. And then one last thing before we stretch. So I will show you now the scorpion variation of this. So the way we're practicing it today, it makes it so that you could practice it on your own later on. So for scorpion variation, you will be about 1 block, 2 blocks away. So that's why it's scarier a tiny bit because you're 2 blocks away. Whichever variation you can interlace. I like to separate the hands. In this variation, you are allowed to find the back bend. So the other one, you don't want to do the back bend, but here I'll show you. So from here, you want to bend the top knee instead of bending the bottom knee. You see that? My top knee is bent. And then look for the wall. Well, yeah. And then once you find the wall, start to look your chest through your arms, if that makes sense. So I'll show you right here. So you're going to be looking up, like your chest is trying to come through. So no need to try that if you don't want. But if you do, if you've seen the poses, you're like, how do people do it? That's usually how. If you want to stick with what we've been doing. And then remember, you're going to bring the chest through the whole time once you're up. So you're allowed to find the back bend. Yeah, and then Josh, bring your chest through. Come onto the tippy toes. Tippy toes. Yeah. And then try to look more forward. Yeah, beautiful. Good. Dang, Parker. Yeah. Oh, Leslie, so much progress. Awesome. Yeah, that's beautiful, Leslie. Now squeeze the inner thighs together. Squeeze. Avi, you're so close. You're like this close away from the wall, like you're right there. I know it seems far, but. Very lovely. All right, good work. Let's go back to the wall and then this time face the other way. So hand, like let your feet touch, or like the ball of your foot touch the baseboard, and then take the hands to your low back. Maybe your head can touch. This feels really good. So crown of the head and your feet. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully it feels good. If it doesn't, no worries. We all have different proportions of like neck and arms and all that. Yeah, good, good. All right, and then from here, find your embryo pose, or rabbit pose rather, rabbit. So rabbit pose, crown of the head down. Let there be pressure on the crown of the head just after all that inversion work. You can interlace your hands behind your thighs. I'm very proud of you today. You did such good work. Some of you have maybe never tried that before. You're like, oh, wow, I could do it. It's really good. All right, and then from here, plant the hands, downward facing dog. We will move into our pigeon. Right knee forward or left knee, whichever one. Find your pigeon pose. And the sweet thing about this is we did some back bends. You can maybe do this one where you take a hold of your foot into your king pigeon pose, or just rest it out, forehead down, whatever feels good to you. It's very nice. And then from your pigeon, walk the hands closer to you, tuck your left toes, bring your right leg forward and do your half splits or a full split. Half or full. From your half splits, walk your right leg to the side a little bit and then do a different angle of the stretch. All right, and then send the right toes back. Just shake out the knee. Another back bend here. Reach the left arm forward, take a hold of the right foot, and get into this like revolved stretch on your knee. Nice. Plant the palms on an exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Other side, left leg forward or right leg to your pigeon. Just try to breathe. Yeah, nice, Avi. Very good. Just a couple more breaths there. And from here, tuck the right toes, please. Lift your left knee. Place your left foot forward into your half splits. Or if you need a hip flexor stretch, come forward on the knee. If you feel like you want to try a little bit of a longer hip flexor stretch. And then bring everything in, knee in, and then plant the hands, send the leg back, shake out the knee. Bring the right arm forward, send the left leg back, then take a hold of the foot as you find your last back bend. Make sure that elbow isn't hyperextended. Nice. Let everything go, plant the hands, slide the knees through, and then find one boat pose before we lay down. Breathe steady. And then roll onto your back, hug your knees in, rock side to side. Good. And then bring the legs up to the sky, stretch the hands back. Happy baby, hug onto your ankles, calves. And we'll go ahead and find eagle legs. Wrap the right leg across your left. And then scoot the hips to the center of your mat. And then wrap your knees to the left as you stretch the right arm to your supine twist. Just make sure you're not over pulling on that right hip. You can even rest your right thigh on your left hand. Good. Hug the knees in and switch. Bring your left leg across like eagle. And then supine twist. The left arm extended. Good. Bring everything in. And then from here, if you want to take a plow pose, pike the toes back. Support your low back, please. You can also take a shoulder stand. Make sure you're supporting your back if your toes are lifted. And then everybody please uncurl and enjoy a relaxing Shavasana here. Straighten the legs, relax the arms. Inhale a deep breath in. Exhale out. Soothing inhale, shrug the shoulders underneath you. And soothing exhale. And just one more breath like that. And exhale, let it go. Allow your thoughts to be peaceful here. Your mind to be slow. And gently awaken with the breath in. Cleansing exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. And just reach the arms up overhead. Breathe, stretch. Hug the knees into your chest. And then roll off to your favorite side, one or the other. And sit up into a seat. And just do a couple shoulder rolls, neck rolls. Look to the right, look to the left. And then bring the ear to the right, ear to the left. And then from here, reach the arms up, inhale. Hands to heart, we bow forward, sealing in our practice. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you all. That was beautiful work. So great to be able to practice with you. And I hope you're feeling good and strong. And the perspective got shifted because you're upside down. So thank you all. And like I said, I will be recording classes in the future. So I will have this recording if you like this class. And yeah, if you want to keep practicing live, it's just a sliding scale. And then online, I'll be posting the recording. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Bianca.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Have a good day.